India, Yankee, Charlie, KM 651C, alright? And then we have our New York City.
Jeez.
Victor, X-ray, Echo, Kelvin. Daddy and Amplitude Modulation International. L-I-A-M-I. And that's followed by M4 DLE, Matthew. Delta.
The audio will get better when Skip's done. He's not the greatest signal.
Bob. And yours truly, Skip in Santa Monica, K6LZL, attempting to compile the list. So, back to you there, Vic. K6 India Charlie, K6LZL. Okay, I think we got them all. Thank you very much, Skip, for doing the early, for reading this clearly. Little QSB. Very, very blustery here. For the station's off grid, we run on batteries all the time, and so we've not had a lot of sun here, so I'd like to kind of cut to the chase. This is the Modulation International Net Wednesday edition. We meet
I love when
every Wednesday evening
when he does the net.
Anyway. 870 is your frequency. AM is the mode, carrier, and one or two sidebands. You're welcome to check in the net if you can make AM signal. You don't need to be a member of Amplitude Modulation International to join the net. And my little preamble here is so many websites crossed off. I'm not even sure maybe HTTPS www. What does it say? AMinternational.club, CLUB, is possibly the website. Sorry, we got in late today, and I haven't had a lot of time to cross the T's and dot the I's. So let's say that that's divided into, the earlies, if you want to get on the list early, the check-ins, and then after the net closes, we will have a round table. When you do check in, let us know if you have anything to buy, sell, swap, give away, trade. And if you'd like to be in for the round table at the end of the net, please tell us that. And we will pause occasionally to pick up additional stations wanting to get on the list. And I think that's about it. This is Kilo 6 Italy Charlie, Vic Victor, India Charlie, running a super senior from the center of nowhere, southeast of Livermore. We have a D104 flat top dipole antenna tuner solid state receiver, AMI 1309, for those taking notes. So let's do a tune-up. It and load and dip, and then we'll start in that T6IC today.
Now let's make sure we get everything set up here. I don't know what that was.
Okay, some of that was harmonious. Very good.
That was crazy.
Skip, would you like to check in for the next Skip?
I'm gonna switch over. Switching over to dummy low because I need to make sure this thing's tuned up right. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem. Okay.
James 26, running still vapor hardware, what I call most regulated suitcase. It's not a lunchbox, but a suitcase, and it's like metal, not heavy metal. The cabinet alone is heavy enough, not to mention the rest of the transfer. And this one's full of time. And today, because they are receiving, I have access to my little space for, let's say, half an hour, which is all working.
I think somebody's got a carrier on here also.
It's a dipole, it's a little we're setting on cameras, one side of the okay, so that's the story there. Making for the long table tonight, and a lot of things to do. There's usually a lot of things around the house, I've been ready for the phone and everything. So that's how it's happening from radio equipment. Well, back at the thinking of that, hello, and good to hear you. It's been a while. 6AC, good luck with that. And thanks to Viva and Russell Motors for the help collecting that call. 6 hello. Okay, Skip, great. I signal right now, little QSB. This is so far so good, not George, W86H. Go ahead. Oh, okay, Dick. By the way, calling yours, trying to make contact. The unit spot out there is very near the center of nowhere. But we've been trying to make contact for days now. And if there's any response, of course, we appreciate it. We'll send it back to the home planet, and hopefully the reports will be more positive that things are going well on planet Earth there. Anyhow, that's sounding very, very good from the middle of nowhere. No, just south, yes, a little bit south of the middle of nowhere. Neighbors George were located in the Fatty Ass family. We are running a column 23 and low power tonight. EMI number 951. And other than that, wind is blowing rather strongly here right now. Hope the antenna stays up. But we're expecting rain later tonight like everyone else. And listening on the 75.8 power. Signals are coming through beautifully, so I'm able to copy everybody off the receiver there, which is an absolute pleasure. Anyhow, looking
flowers in the rain. We need it periodically. Keep all of our vegetation turning green here. Hope that George down there, Lemon Grove, doesn't get hit again like he did last week. But I understand you're in a safe location, George, so I'm not going to worry. None of it is safe, and I'm worried about your safety with the heavy rain. Anyhow, we have nothing to fault, no roundtable tonight, but I will be listening to here. So, anyhow, but doing a great job. K6IC, anyway, 6HCX.
George, beautiful signal, full quieting, and a nice audio, so pleasure, and we've communicated with the aliens using semaphores. They just seem to laugh. I don't know. They may use different technology. But it's all good fun. Jay, NY6L, please go ahead for the net.
Okay, Rick, very good. Thank you for running the net. AMI number 1548. We're also running a 40 meter Super Senior here with a D104 microphone and the K7 DYY audio processor board at the base of the microphone. National NT303 on the receive end, and all that good stuff is connected to the Palstar HF auto tuner. Keep that SWR nice and flat for this transmitter. And that's going out to a fairly new LMR Engineers 80 through 6 meter off-center fed dipole up at about 40 feet. Got rid of the other dipoles because it was kind of wet and good water capability as well. So, and since it is blowing fairly, moderately, looking at my weather station between about 15 miles an hour thereabouts, everything's stable, so that's great. Nothing to buy, sell, or swap at this time. Nothing for the roundtable. I will be listening in the background. I got to get some things going here, so if I need to jump in, I'll jump in a little later. But negative on the roundtable, and sounding good up here in high desert there, Vic. Back there to you. NY6L Hesperia.
Very loud, Jay, NY6L. Very nice signal. The other dipole, when it was working, was seemed to put out a very big signal as well. So you've done well. Let's move to George, W6YEC for the AMI net, E6IC.
Okay, Dick, nice to hear you in there tonight. Thanks for taking the net. Appreciate it. Thanks, Skip, for gathering everybody together and putting the list together. So, sometimes it's a little challenging, but anyway, we got it done, right? Thanks, George, for thinking of us down here. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. My QTH is up, is high, so we got a good elevation. We do have a river up and back of our property, and so when it rains, it really flows. The river's really underground, so we don't see it most of the time, but it gets pretty flooded down there in the lower part of the property. And we won't be going down there for a while, that's for sure. Okay, well, thanks for taking the net again, Vic. Nice signal down here tonight. We're running the normal setup, a Viking Ranger drive with a Sugar Baker 220 for about 300 watts of carrier, and an 18G microphone, and a Behringer equalizer to help level things out a little bit. Listening to everybody on a Hamlin HQ110. And while we're waiting on the net to develop, I turned on the hour of E4350, which hasn't been on for a while. Everybody sounded wonderful on it. That was my boyhood game receiver, so it's nice to have it here to be able to flip it on from time to time. Okay, no on a round table, and no on anything to sell, or any watch. so we're doing pretty good. Our health is coming back. It's a slow process. And in 2 weeks, I have a video interview with the DMV on the 12th. And I'm hoping that they'll say yes to giving me my license back, local suspension. Boy, that has been a real confining issue. I don't think I'll have any problem driving. So, we're looking forward to seeing how that goes. Thanks again. Back to you. C6IC, W6YEC, 11 Grove.
Boy, big signal, George. Sounding great. Pretty good conditions. Let's hope that they hold up, and good luck with the DMV. I'm sure it will go well, so good luck with that. Boy, I'm sure it's probably kind of limiting when you can't drive. Chris, KI6CSA, KI6CSA, Chris, please go ahead. Good evening, everybody. I'm we're located in Bay Park, kind of overlooking Mission Bay. Yep, thanks for taking it early.
A little rough tonight. See, there's that guy keying up again. Have a little patience.
Okay, Chris, 100% copy. Very good. Let's pause right now and see if any additional stations would like to get on the list to check into the AMI. Please call now. Did I miss my turn? This is W86KUS. No, you're coming up. Let's ask the artificial intelligence machine. You're down the list a bit. You're like number 13 and we're on number 6. So any other stations? You're on the list and you haven't missed your turn, John. Any other stations? Alright. Hearing nothing. Let's try Mike. KM6QQU. Please go ahead.
Alright, thanks, Dick. K6I6. This is KM6QQ. I can't Yucca Valley. And my number is 1768. Running the Johnson Viking Value with the channel +3 microphone. Receiving on the GPR 90. Have a full wave loop antenna being tuned in with the Heathkit SA2068. No on the round table, no on the swap. But I will be listening through for a while. And just a quick question to Ron. He comes around for a hill climb. good spot there. Ron, I don't remember if you had tire spoons or not. Let me know if I need to bring mine in Friday. And back over to you there, Frank. K6IC with K6QQ.
Okay, Ron is coming up soon on the list here. Let's try John. AI6LY. John, please go ahead.
The K6IC in the Wednesday night AMI group. Good evening, everybody, from soggy Scotts Valley. This is John, AI6LY. AMI number 1773.
Wonder who Scott was.
Transmitting on the Collins 32V2 and listening on the 75A1. Actually, earlier tonight I was going back and forth between the 75A1 and the Hallicrafters SX32, and I've decided that the Collins actually sounds better, and I did modify it a little bit. They both have push-pull audio, and maybe it's just the difference in the speakers, but Collins sure sounds good tonight, and the band is in really good condition. So Vic, you sound great, and most of the other stations sound very clear tonight. No QRM, it's just fantastic. It's been raining on and off now for several hours, and we're going to get quite a bit more. So everybody batten down the hatches and stay safe. No swamp
It's
around
rain.
table. And
Come on.
thanks for taking the net, Vic, and Ron. Thanks for being the backup man on the list there. Appreciate you making sure my name didn't get dropped there.
I think I need to do some polishing on this front faceplate. Looking a little
Yes,
crusty
sir.
there.
Ron does a great job, yep, and I didn't know we missed you, so I appreciate Ron's help with that great signal. The 32V sounds terrific, and the conditions are quite good. You're right, I don't want to jinx them, but let's move on, Ron. And Ron, thanks for your help, and I did say it once, but thanks, Skip, very much for doing the release. That's the yeoman's job you always do, so that helps all of us. So Ron, KD6VWS, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Dick. K6IC, KD6VWS, Ron here in Joshua Tree, and AMI number 1671. And tonight I'm running the Valor version 1, 150 watt carrier, and receiving on the BC348J, and all that's going up to the W4 Drake watt meter, to the SA2040 Heathkit antenna tuner, coax up to the input bone wire of about 25 feet, and the quarter wave counterpoise off the shower blade over there. So they're on the swap at the round table, and Mike, I do have spoons. I got the 2 of them, but if you want to bring yours, maybe we can have more spoons for the tires. But alrighty then. So you're sounding good, babe. Good signal down here. Good here. So I'll send it back up to you. K6IC, KD6VWS.
Terrific. Nice signal, sounds great, Ron. Thank you, and good luck with tire swapping. Sounds like fun. I hope you don't need any special vocabulary for that. Let's try K6IRZ for the AMI net K6IC.
Okay. Let me look here where everything's at.
K6IC with the Wednesday night AMI net, and this is KK6IRZ. Jeff in Chino, California, driving Metropolis from future home of the superhero. Unfortunately, we do not know which one at this time, so. Everybody's sounding very good tonight. Signals are great. I hear everybody on the local receiver. I don't even have the computer fired up out here in the shack, which is pretty rare when I do anyway. And there you go, but I'm hearing everybody quite well. Good signals coming in. I'm running the homebrew rig that I normally do, but I am using a little bit different audio just because I was playing around and decided to try some more commercialized, although it's still low budget. This is just an electric condenser microphonium, you know, one of those $34 deals. Going into a little processor that I grabbed, a 286S DBX. Pretty simple, but actually has some nice little controls, but I didn't need much anyway, and then just plugging one Banny too, so just trying something new. Typically, I just have a microphonium plugged straight into the transmitter, so I figured I'd play around and see how it worked out. Hopefully, it's sounding okay. Haven't really had a chance to optimize it yet, but it should be close enough for now, hopefully. The AMI number is 1809. I don't have anything to sell or looking to get at this time. Other than the audio rundown, like I say, I have open wire line. I'm probably right at the moment running at about 300 watts of carrier with a low power mode here on the homebrew DJS 750. So I'll stay around
nice,
for
a
the
spider.
round table if I can, so put me on the list, although I can't guarantee I'll be there because the wife seems to always show up when I think I'm ready to go. Or at least when she thinks I'm ready to go. So back over to you, Vic. Very nice signals. Thanks for doing the net. Of course, Skip, thanks for doing the early. And we'll keep it on going. So K6IC with the Wednesday night AMI group. Oh, and I should mention, has anybody been paying attention? And I believe this weekend is the AM rally. I haven't heard anybody mention that. Should be a lot of AM signals on the bands this weekend, I hope. So
That's right, don't forget AM rally.
Going to be participating in that. Back over to you, Vic. This is KK6IRZ, just in Chino, California.
Okay, Jeff, thanks for the bulletin on the AM event weekend. Nice signal. We have you for the round table. So far, you're the only person. So, but the conditions are good enough. If we get through the net in time, might be a good round table. So thanks, Jeff. Sounds very good the way you have things set. Let's try Kevin. WA6JKN. Kevin, please go ahead. WA6JKN. Kevin, please go ahead. We will come back if you're disposed. All right. We will pause for you later. Note that. Alright, flipping the page. Doug. K6KMN. KMN, Doug, please go ahead. K6 Kilo Mike November. Doug up here in the my end of the high desert. Actually runs quite a ways. And I hadn't traveled in a long time, and I went to see my sister in Prescott, Arizona. And I forgot what a boring ride that is. It looks like, just keeps going on and on and on.
I like the ride.
Anyway, not much to say here. I've got a strange problem. I've got hit my counter is doing something very, very strange. And so I haven't had much time to work on anything, and hopefully everything would be running without problems, but that's wishful thinking. So I don't know, I think the tuner, the only thing I changed to go from one band to the other is just the two variable capacitors and the
I think the band's changing a little bit.
So it works flawlessly all the way down to 75 meters. I'm using it right now. Got zero reflective power. Everything seems to be working well, but I tried to get it to work on 160 meters, and it just flat out wouldn't. SWR was off the scale, and it wouldn't change no matter what I did to it. So it's weird because nothing is switched in or out of the circuit to go from one band to the other. It's just changing the variable capacitors or the roller inductor. So I got a feeling that maybe there's something wrong with the roller inductor, and part of it has gone dead. So anyway, but it's nice to get back on. It's been a long time. I got on here with before last, and I hadn't been on AM in a long time. Well, I shouldn't say that. I have some contacts, but I haven't been on the AMI yet. And most of the reason was that I didn't have an antenna that worked well. So as far as the equipment is concerned, I'm running a Kenwood TS590. And driving also Kenwood a CLC 922A. And from there it goes through the tuner, which is working fine on 75. and then up to about 20 feet of coax to a Ballon Designs 4-to-1 Ballon. And then about 35 feet of coax up to what started off to be a double type of antenna, and it never worked very well on any band really. And I had over the years played around and trying different things. So I finally decided to put as much wire as I could fit in my yard. I ended up with 245 feet of wire. It's like an off-shed, I'd like to call it a loop. To get all that amount of wire up in the air, this took quite a bit of physical engineering on having to eliminate chain awareness and do one thing or the other to get it all the way around almost the whole circumference of the yard. But it really worked. And I even worked on 10 meters. By accident, I forgot to switch, and I thought I was on my other antenna. And
this guy's going old buzzard.
The hex speed. I thought it was on the X-beam, and I worked this Japanese station, and I know the thing was exceptionally loud at this particular time. And it come to find out that I was still on the wire antenna. So I found out not only does it work well on 75, but it also works on 10 meters. Maybe to the west. I haven't tried it out. A couple of times I did go to the east. So I don't know what to call the darn thing. It's that kind of thing, but I opened up a portion of the antenna because I wasn't getting a good match on 75. And I thought, well, maybe I'll have it open so that it's an open loop. Kind of like one of those halo antennas. Yeah, those things, they were like a loop, and then they had a capacitor there with the two ends came together. But I don't have anything. I just opened it up and put a large insulator about one that was about maybe 7 or 8 inches long, and so it shifted where the antenna for 75 meters and 40 meters, and so far I've only tried it on 10 by accident. So, but it's really working well. I finally got an antenna that works well on 75 meters, so that's why I'm talking right now. Otherwise I wouldn't be on the air with what I used to have. Anyway, we'll say good evening to everybody, and I will not be around for the drag shoot. And I'm going to do a few things here and call it quits for the day. And nice to hear everybody on. Yeah, some very good signals out there. And it reminds me of the good old days. And I've been licensed, how long has it been now? Goodness gracious. It's been just about 60 years. Yeah, 60 years. And yeah, it's kind of fun to get, I remember the first receiver I had was a regen receiver, and when I built Night Kit, and when I heard sideband on it, I thought it was the most awful sounding stuff I've ever heard in my life. I said, what in the world is that? Horrible sounding stuff. Hardly understand anything. So, yeah, those were the days. Anyway, 73 to 1 and all, and catch up with you maybe next week. Back to that control. Hey, 6 KM in. Okay. I know you're not sticking around for the roundtable, Doug, but maybe you could go into maybe you could get some help with the tuner on 160. Often, 160 is tough. A lot of tuners were never designed to work on 160. Part of it was not because of Loran and so on, it was not a popular, we were excluded in many areas. So anyway, very, very good. Good luck with the tuner situation. Let's try Kevin. WA6JKN Kevin. We missed you earlier. Please go ahead. The ladder line is wet. Okay, so Kevin's not yet there, so let's try Mike. B7 MS Mike, it's your turn finally.
That's as best as I can do, Mike. We should just call in an airstrike. The band is changing.
Mike, it's always a thrill to hear what you're running. You got lots of arrows in the quiver there, so thanks for the treat on the PRC 316. It sounds
That was awesome.
amazingly good. All right.
Except on my receiver.
So let's see now, Mike. Round table for you, Mike. All right. Great to hear you, Mike. Thanks. All right. Let's see. Any additional stations wanting to get on the list in good conditions tonight? Please call now.
K63XY. And hello to Mike, one of my buddies from Sunday morning. I'd like to get on the list.
Burn.
Okay, have you, Vern? Good to hear you. K60XY, you're on the list. And NA7RH, Bob, NA7 Romeo Hotel, Bob. Was there somebody else in there?
I think so.
Yeah, Candy7OCY.
How copy?
Over.
That's alright.
Okay, phonetics would help. Kilo Delta 7 Oscar something Yankee.
It's Kilo Bravo, I think.
Kilo Bravo 7 Ocean Charlie Yankee. Is this any better?
Okay, Oscar Charlie Nancy, very good. You're pretty good copy. This is a net, and you may have checked in here before. You're down the list a ways, but can you hang around for 20 minutes or so?
No problem. Thank you. KB7LCY, Hank, Clear, Central Arizona.
Okay, very good. Your call is familiar, so I'm sure you've checked in. All right, thanks. We'll get, and Vern, haven't heard you for a while. Great to hear you. So let's try, John, it's finally your turn. You asked earlier, WA6JUS. It's your turn.
Okay, thank you much. This is WA6JUS. So, my stroke is
Best I can do.
right, but I have pre-adjusted it. And I have learned that I was only driving, I was been splattering.
Let's see here, guys. If I gotta readjust. Yeah, I do have to readjust. It's fine.
I'm just glad to get hanging in there. We had to do a lot of cleanup in the last storm. Got that done prior to the next one coming. So pretty weary. But anyway, just checking in, and I guess this will do it for me. So thank you much for that too. How do you appreciate
I'm gonna try and put the camera on the mod monitor.
A little fade, John. Are you in for the round table, John?
I don't think so.
All right. Your audio sounds very smooth, so you smoothed it out, but it was always nice before. Don't get me wrong. All right, Steve, K6SYD, please go ahead.
Okay, Vic. Oh, you're sounding good tonight. KF6XYD, Stephen Long Beach, AMI 1708, CCA, AM 1000D transmitter. Oh, Vic, the beacon from up north somewhere in the center of nowhere. You really have for being here maybe 3 or 4 times a year and doing this for us. We appreciate it very much, Vic. And
Vic's the best, man.
had a few comments. Doug, the loop. A lot of hard work and a little ingenuity and a lot of good luck. And congratulations. It really sounds like it came through for you, that surprise. And I hope you enjoyed that quite a bit. And hello to Hank. KB70, see why I think about you every once in a while and all the Tesla coils and stuff. Glad you're still kicking around and doing all right. And shouldn't take this long to say hi to us. But glad to hear you tonight. And thank you, Jeff, for... I didn't know about the AM rally, so I looked it up. It's amrally.com.
Yep.
And it's all there. All the rules and the times and the dates and each band and the frequencies you want to try to use on 160 through 6 meters, which I don't remember all that. But it's there, and a lot of stuff we all already know, and a lot of stuff that all of you already knew, but I didn't know. But anyhow, might want to go have a little fun on February 3rd, I think it says, back up at the top of the page. Yeah. Saturday, February 3rd is when it starts. Ends on Monday, but might want to go there and have some fun on AM. Why not? Not a whole lot going on around here, and just enjoying the no round table for me, Vic. And straight ahead, back over to you, K6IC, KF6FYD.
Okay, Steve, beautiful signal, great audio. Mighty CCA is working great. So thanks for checking in, and right, Andy, KD6EKX. Andy, please go ahead.
Thank you, Vic. K6IC and the Wednesday night AMI group. Here is Kilowatt Delta 6, Tango Kilo X-Ray. Middle of nowhere, not to be confused with Vic's QTH, center of nowhere. Prairie Mountain, about 80 miles southwest of Fresno. AMI number 1845. Thanks, John. And tonight the equipment is all World War II stuff. It's a BC-16E transmitter made by Helicrafters. The 614 speed champ. I'm using a D104. I'm using a straight cord tonight. Gets a little bit better mid-range response. And the receiver is an AR-88. What a great receiver. I've really been enjoying this one. I put it back in service a little while ago. It's working great. So thank you everyone out there tonight. Pouring down rain. Just started here, so here comes that atmospheric tsunami or whatever they call it. And no swap, no round table. And thank you to Skip for taking the earlies. And back to you, Skip. Doing a great job as always with a commanding signal there, that's for sure. K6IC, KD6TKX.
Okay, Andy, yeah, beautiful signal here. Sure nice to hear that vintage military gear, weight modulated and all. Okay, very good. Yeah, it started raining again finally here. But we've had 2 100s. The tune keeps changing. Okay, KN6IYC. Lori, please go ahead.
Not hearing him too good tonight. dummy load real quick. Let's see where we're at here. About 15 watts should do. I think I'm coming up.
Okay, Larry, good signal. Glad your antenna work has increased your signal, so good work. Let's try Ted, W5VXC. W5VXC Ted, please go ahead for the net, K6IC.
No Ted.
We had feedback earlier. Let's try again. W5VXC, W5 Victor X-Ray Echo Ted, please go ahead.
Probably went to bed.
Right, don't hear a carrier. Well, that must mean he's not transmitting. Maybe he's working. Okay, we'll try Ted one more time. WJ6W, Dave, your turn. Please go ahead.
Okay, Vic, thank you. K6IC, WJ6W, Dave here in Tarzana, where the effects of the storm have not yet arrived. It's calm and free temporarily. Apparently we're going to get hit around midnight and very heavy rain around 3 a.m., so might be a little tough sleeping later on, but we welcome the rain. Anyway, we're running our super signal tonight, and next year is becoming beautiful with a nice strong signal down here in Southern California for your fourth Wednesday. And let's see, listening on the station 7610, most likely the round table, the AM on the host, 1235. So back to you, Vic. K6IC, WJ6W.
Big signal, sounds beautiful. Thanks, Dave. Good luck with the rain and the wind. Thanks for checking in. Let's see. Let's take John, and then maybe we'll pause one more time for any missed people or
I think
additional.
that's me.
N9 AMI John, please go ahead for the net.
Okay. Thank you, Vic. Good signal as usual here at N9 AMI in Silver Springs, Nevada. AMI number 1488. And let's see, no rain here yet, but I'm sure at some point we'll be receiving some of that. And hopefully it's just rain. Tonight I am using a non-traditional rig, but it does throw AM out. Henry radio, made for Henry radio, the Tempo 2020 transceiver with the 8010 external VFO and Tempo speaker, Tempo hand mic, Tempo everything. One of my favorite vintage rigs. And a little help from the Henry amplifier. 80 meter OCF antenna tonight, up at about 45 feet. No swap, no round table, but glad to be here, and yeah, don't forget, I'll echo Jeff, get out there and have some fun with the AM Rally. It's a lot of fun. All bands, and especially get on 10 during the day, man. There's a lot of fun stuff on there to be had with even 25 watts. K6IC and 9 AMI.
John, it's a treat hearing the tempo. Thank you very much, and boy, we're Seeing some new AMI numbers here, 1800s. So good work, you're cranking them out. Thanks for all that you do.
We're into the 1900s.
John, regarding AMI and AM General, so thanks again for that. Any additional stations wanting to get on the list or anybody missed, please call now. Negatory copy, we're in the home stretch. Matthew, N4DLA. Please go ahead, Matthew.
Thanks, Vic. I thought I heard a station underneath of you. Can you give a call for additional stations again?
Is there some, I heard somebody say that there's another station in there. Maybe someone can pick them up. I didn't even hear it earlier. K6IC, who is the additional station?
KA6NBC, Vic.
Why does that call sound familiar? KA6NBC. Wanting to get on the list, I think. I hear a little carrier in there sometimes. Let's say they're number 25. KA6NBC. Very good. Thanks for the relay, Steve. Matthew, N4DLA. Matthews, please go ahead.
Yeah, he's on KFS. I think he's still transmitting.
Oh.
No, he's clear now. K6NBC, you're on the end of the list, so wait for your turn. It won't be too long. Go ahead. Go ahead, Matthew.
Okay, Steve, thanks for picking up NBC there. I thought when Vic turned it over to me, I just thought I heard something underneath. On the night R100A, after the usual suspects went QRT, this is Matthew, N4DLA, in Orinda, California, about 15 miles east of San Francisco. Newsflash, it's been raining all day. AMI number 1618. Transmitter is a Knight T150A. About 50 watt carrier, crystal controlled, screen modulated, feeding a 75 meter coaxial dipole up about 60 feet.
Sounds like we got some sidewinders.
Picking up my voice on a Turner 454H depth microphone.
We'll get rid of them.
With a Knight R100A, the Turner twin of the transmitter. No on swap.
Now you see how that works?
And especially from 7MF and his, I guess he said it was a British SAS radio from the 60s. That sounds hella James Bond to me. Great hearing that rig on as well. Great signals tonight. And everybody be careful out with the weather situation going on. Thanks, Vic, for running the net from the middle of nowhere, but your signal goes everywhere. And you skip K6LGL for taking early. Back to you, Vic. K6IC in the West Coast AMI net from N4DLA.
Okay, Matthew, missed most of the first part, but you came up toward the end. The band has gone long, I guess, or long-ish. So, we spoke too soon. I guess we dragged our feet too long. Okay, Matthew, thank you for checking in. Good to hear you. Wayne, W6IRD. Wayne, please go ahead for the net.
Okay, this is Wayne, W6IRD, the net. Before I get on here and see what's going on, it's, I feel like I don't have any audio.
No, you're good, Wayne.
Everything's easy when I don't see it on my scope. Anyway, I guess I'm getting out. Yeah, I guess I am, yeah, it's working. I hear it, see on the plot meter.
Okay. I think you're doing a good job with this condition, because the band goes slop on, so I'll keep it short here. Hello to everybody. I heard my friend Zed. I'll see him tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll talk to everybody soon. I think I bought myself another KW1. I'm crazy about radios. Damn it. Shouldn't buy radios. This is W6IRD. Back in control, and good night. I won't be around the rest of the night.
Uh-oh. Vic is going away here. Let me get to the other antenna and see what happens.
K6IC and the AMI group, WA9JIB.
Not much difference there.
Yeah, the band is kind of changing. But Wayne, I haven't heard you this strong in ages.
Oh, Wayne was good.
It's really working. Oh, another KW1. Well, a young man like you needs a KW1. What could I say? Anyway, yeah, it's no rain yet here today, but I know it's coming in. So, but that's okay. So anyway, let's see. I'm running my usual amp station, the D104, Johnson Viking Valiant version 1.0. Hammerland HQ129 X-Ray is the receiver. Everybody's sounding pretty good, but we're starting to drop. I heard Matthew a little bit, but not a lot.
Going from vertical to dipole, so doesn't make much difference.
Anyway, I will say, okay, no AMI number for
vertical,
me, I will say
dipole.
Dipole swap. And given the changing conditions, the fact that I'm still putting groceries away,
back on vertical.
I'm going to say negative under everything. I'm just running late tonight with everything. But that's okay. So I had a otherwise very good day at work.
We'll see what Vic sounds like.
But anyway, I got a pile of things to do. So with that, I'll just listen out.
I'll go back to the wire.
Turn it back to you, Vic.
There's wire.
WA9JIB.
Oh, wow. Vertical wire. It's not making any difference. Now that's kind of rare. But he's close. He's Bay Area. Well, as Wayne says, the band went soft. I'm not here in East Coast, so I can't say it went long. Yeah, the sideband guys are on the lower, like 3870-ish on lower sideband. But this guy's kind of weak, so best I can do. Oh no, there's some lightning. Oh, somebody's hearing them. Yeah, I'm not hearing nothing now. Next. Man, I can barely hear Vic now. Well, this might be the end of the video, guys. We're close to the end of the list anyway. I think that's going to be about it, guys. Okay, that's going to be about it because there's not much in the propagation has gone south. So, hope you enjoyed the net. Catch you next time. Like, share, subscribe, Wavelength Radio, and check out the AMInternational.club website if you're interested in AM and supporting AM, or just get on AM. Catch you later.